The purpose of this hazard series is to highlight the different ways that drivers treat learners, which people assume I am when I'm in the learner vehicle. This does not happen when I'm driving my personal car. It is my belief that they make these choices with intent, because they feel they can take advantage of a learner. Please rest assured, I do not teach my students these practices. I respond as an experienced driver to dangerous driving. I really hope there will be a day that learners are no longer targeted. Good. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Good. And into third. That's 4.
Oh, I don't know why I just did that.
Okay. And now into 4. How was that?
Alright.
Yeah?
I hit secret.
Look at you, breaking the law. And back into third.
Who, me? Oh, them?
You.
What was I doing?
Going above 40. They were just being stupid. They weren't breaking the law. As Fraser leaves the roundabout in second gear, he needs to pick up his speed. The road ahead is 40 miles an hour. He will be speeding up to get into fourth gear. So we're on the major road, therefore we have priority. So you can see the white cars start to emerge now. They can see us, so we can see them. They chose to emerge instead of stopping at the line, which causes Fraser's car to slow down. On your driving test, you should not make any car slow down or stop for you if you do not have priority.
Tell me that it comes up on their feed all the time.
Recent change to the algorithm, which has prioritized again viewership time. So if you want people to dwell longer, show them video, extreme video, people being shot, someone being hit by a car, fights, pornography.
Wow.
You increase your dwell time, you increase your advertising.
Yeah.
And this is just how incentives play out. So much of the discussion we've had today, and much of my why I refer to it sometimes as being idealistic, because sometimes it can sound like just give them broccoli. So I don't know if any of you guys spotted that, but I'm waiting at the roundabout wanting to turn right. I currently have my indicator on and there is space. So as I edge forward, the silver car in front decides to creep forward, trying to block me in. The silver car can't go anywhere. So ideally, he should have waited and stopped where he was, just to help traffic flow. So to help everyone on the road, he should have stayed put. What's your opinion on this?
الصائمات والحافظين إن من آيات الله والحكمة إن الله كان لطيفا خبيرا.
And remember what is recited in your houses of the verses of Allah and wisdom. Indeed, Allah is ever subtle and acquainted with all things.
إن المسلمين والمسلمات والمؤمنين والمؤمنات والقانتين والقانتات والصالحين.
I'm turning left at the crossroads, turning onto a 30 road, so as soon as I turn, I will be increasing my speed. We're gaining speed up to third gear. And similar junction to what was shown on episode 1. The white car ahead is turning, crossing in front of me, therefore does not have priority, and it would have been better if he just waited until it was clear. Turning left here. Lots of turning. It's actually a crossroad, but they've just blocked off one side.
Right, I felt like I had to give way to someone, but I didn't know where.
Could you tell by the floor markings that you were going into? Yeah. Here, who has priority? Good. We're going to keep going. Okay. Why didn't he stop? Okay. We're going to keep going. Okay. So move yourself out to the right. Perfect. Because you know that it's your priority, I would say keep going.
Right.
Take up all the space on your right hand side. They will have to stop for you, like this car here. Yeah, I think the van just tried to push their luck and see how far they can get.
Right.
But this is called defensive driving.
Yeah.
You know it's your priority. You're taking up all the space. They don't have anywhere to move except in. So you're kind of pushing them out the way. Right. Yeah. So it's a little bit aggressive, but I would say do it. Otherwise, everyone's going to think that they can
just basically they can get away with it because they see you're learning.
Fine.
Yeah? At the end of this road, we're turning left. Have a look around. What's the speed limit on the road ahead?
30.
Good. We're approaching what used to be a crossroad with one road closed, and as we turn left, we come to meeting traffic. In terms of priority, it's all about where the parked car is. As the parked cars are on the right-hand side, the oncoming traffic do not have priority as there's an obstacle in the way. Therefore, we have priority. As discussed, this is a form of defensive driving. It's a little bit aggressive on the roads, but as a learner driver, I feel this is necessary, as you see people do target learner drivers. To avoid this from escalating, the van should have given way initially, instead of prolonging and thinking that he can get past. And if you see up ahead, this black car chooses to give way initially, which de-escalates any further situations. Now, the car is still making that noise.
Yeah.
Have a look at your speed. What number is it?
28. But it was lower.
Yeah, try and bring it up to 30.
Yeah.
So you're going to check who's behind you. Oh no. Back into first. This is what happens when they try to rush and think they can get away. Back. When can we go? That's it, we'll go anyway.
Oh, bless.
Aww. I mean, there's a crossing there.
Yeah, but it just maybe should have pressed the button.
And back into third. Okay, so what crossing do we have ahead?
A zebra.
Do you see that sign? What does it say? So you can expect to find a speed bump.
Right.
And most zebra crossings have a speed bump on it because they try to tell you to slow down.
Right.
And let's build our speed back up to 30. This pretty much just sums up the metaphor in life. You just never know what's around the corner. You don't know what's going to happen. And I'm guessing this guy just, of course, he didn't know what was going to happen. But imagine running through the road and then all the crap just falling down the road. I feel sorry for him, don't get me wrong. But I feel more sorry for the guy whose package it was. It's destroyed. But most importantly, there's a crossing in 3 feet away that he could have used. But he's chosen to just run across the road anyways. I didn't think I'd have to make a special announcement to Amazon drivers, but here we go. Can you please use the crossings instead of running across the road?
Say, are there of your partners any who guides to the truth? Say, Allah guides to the truth. So is he who guides to the truth more worthy to be followed, or he who guides not unless he is guided? Then what is wrong with you? How do you judge?
بما يفعلون.
And most of them follow not except assumption. Indeed, assumption avails not against the truth at all. Indeed, Allah is knowing of what they do.
وما كان هذا القرآن.
So I'm approaching this junction here, turning left. I've got a little bit of space for the cyclist to get past, and that's fine. This is only a little bit of space for the cyclist, not enough space for cars. I don't know why this car decides to try to undertake me. This is very dangerous because there's no indication whatsoever that I'm turning right. My body position is pointing left. And I know this is definitely chosen behaviour. This isn't someone who's accidentally squeezed his way in. This was very naughty of him. Okay, now I'd like for you to follow signs to city centre. Have a look at No, I know. I thought I definitely want to take you down a Hales Lane, thinking of two routes.
I was gonna say we did it once and someone just walked out and it was just like
They do this. They always do this.
it's like they got death wish.
See, I don't mind the adults because they're aware, but children,
He was
I don't
hopping and
know.
skipping.
he was galloping.
He was having best day of his life.
So the new laws on the road is that if any pedestrian is currently on the road or has stepped onto the road, you as a driver, you need to stop and give them way, even if it causes an accident behind you with a car behind. But I just don't think anyone was expecting this boy to run across. Luckily, Ellie did manage to slow down, but he did stop in time. But please, guys, can we just use the crossings? They're a lot more safer. It's not worth taking the risk. This is your life. It's very valuable. Please use the crossings.
Don't know why she did that.
Yeah, she was going really slowly and gradually as well.
Classic case of I can see you, I know I don't have priority, but I'm going to try and go anyways. So as Grace is approaching on the major road, this grey car emerges, sees Grace, decides to go anyways, but should emerge faster because you shouldn't be slowing any car down or making them stop for you, which is exactly what they've done.
The roundabout, take the second exit onto South Parkway approach.
Good, well done for slowing down. And when you're ready, I'd like for you to pull up on the left in a safe place.
So if you're driving on the roads and you have a learner driving in front of you, it's the natural reaction, isn't it? When can I overtake? When can I just get away from this learner driver? But please, can you overtake when it's safe? Because this red car is cool. I mean, it's going above the speed limit, but this silver car just makes it on time with the island next to them in the middle. Ellie does the right thing by slowing down, but I do think this is targeted behaviour. Or maybe just boy racers. I'm not entirely sure. I don't know them, so I'm not going to assume. But moving forward, if anyone is overtaking you, slow down, allow them to overtake, and then speed up to the drive limit when you're ready. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you like this video, subscribe, share, and I'll see you next Sunday for the next episode.